First carry now for Gibbs. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
White 20! Value 1!
From the gun, it's Goff. Quick throw, taken in. He is knocked down offense. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
First and 10, that's a 36.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Cut! White 20!
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Gibbs. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
It's second and 8 at the Bears' 45-yard line.
Hey, shell! Shell! We go! 76! 76! Turbo!
Throwing on second down. Goff. That's over the middle. Taken in by Laporta. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That's the second time they found him on this drive. And this one's good for 24 yards.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been a passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
Goff going to throw here on first and 10. The throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up first and goal
at the 7-yard line.
Hey, 76! 76! 76! Ric Flair! Tiger! Tiger! Now, Rick Wall! Go, 12! Let's go!
Here's Goff. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
And with nothing open, he might have been better off just trying to see if he could make something happen with his legs, but the way this defense is flying around, I'm not sure there was a play to be made either way.
Trying to get here from the 7-yard line, second down and goal.
180! Check it out! What's that?
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he will get into the end zone. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. His second rushing touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown. That is a dream start for this offense.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead.
Bears nothing. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Bears take over first and 10 as their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8 and is past the 40-yard line.
On the pickup brings up second and 2 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's second and 2. They'll go again with Benson. They're going to work this down inside the 45. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Chicago.
And the Bears first down. A gain of 15. First down, Chicago.
Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And he's into the end zone. Roll, Odunze. Touchdown, Bears. That his second TD catch of the season. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Kicking off for Chicago.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. On first down, it's Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
A second down throw for Goff. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. And he'll be marked down to the 45-yard line. First reception of the game for St. Brown. And he gives his team a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. That's quickly out to Williams. And he's brought down after A gain of 6 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
180.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Lions ball to begin this second quarter. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 4.
Goff to throw. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
5. Super 66.
Goff to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Tonight, 12. 180.
To throw is Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Lions 14. Bears 7.
Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's a short one, caught by Loveland. And he's going to be out of bounds. Well short of what he needed. And the punt team will come on for 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Hey, 180. Hey, lift. 5.
Throwing here is Goff. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch from last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Goff just going to tap this one forward. And he'll get about 6 out of that run before being forced out of bounds.
He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Hey, Shell. Black 20. Super 1. Hold on.
Here's Goff. This one intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson. And the Bears will take over at their own 15.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. He's got Loveland free left side. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's a pickup of 3.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Second and 7. To throw is Williams. He will find Thomas. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
On third down, they go with Benson. And he's going to have a Bears first down. And he gets this one up to the 28-yard line.
I like that call on third down, keeping the ball on the ground. You see so often these defenses, Mike, on third down, they bring out more defensive backs. They bring out some smaller bodies. They're anticipating third down pass. There's a lot of opportunities to take advantage of it with third down run.
And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup 4. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 6. Handoff, and it's Benson running right. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Bears first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Off play action. Here's Williams. Open man downfield is Loveland. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner out. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
On the ground, it's Benson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Lions' 32-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. He's got it at about the 8. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
It's a gain of 20.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that gets him a first down. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So now, from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Benson will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Santos kicking off for Chicago.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
That's good for a fair.
Nice job by them getting them back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Again, it's Benson. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last half, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 9. For a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short. So now, after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. In motion comes Thomas. On 3rd down, it's Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 24 through the air. First down, Chicago.
First down, Chicago.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. On the run to the right. And he could not set his feet to fire that one. It is incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll be second down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On second down, it's Benson. And not much there. Good defense. L's to no gain.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Throwing is Williams. This is caught to the goal line and in. Poston Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago. For Loveland, the first tight end taken back in the April draft. His first touchdown in the NFL.
Makes the score Bears 21, Lions 14.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On second down, Goff. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Third and 10.
Now you three. Go top. 180. Run.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That is intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And his offense is going to be all set up with a good field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
On the RPO, quick toss to Burton. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
Hey, volunteer.
On first and 10, here's Benson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up first and goal.
First down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Down to the 4, it'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll go with him again. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
Neal on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. Burden, the man on the move. They'll try and throw, and here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
So while there's some temptation to go for this ball, I think the smart thing to do here is take the 3 points, make this a 2-possession game. But I think he's at least considering it. I'm looking forward to seeing what he does here on fourth down.
So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touch. It'll come out to the 35.
Whoa! What's that?
Off the play fake, here's Goff. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On second down, it's Gibbs. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
180! Here we go. 76! 76! Horrible, horrible. What?
From the gun, it's Goff. He connects with St. Brown. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the
Louis.
Bears' 45-yard line.
Here's Gibbs. And he will work this down inside the 40. That should be good enough. Move to James. First down.
Gain of 6. That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
17. Merlin. Super 1. Turbo.
Goff to throw. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears' 31-yard line.
Hey, lift.
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
5. Hey, 76. Go, 12. Go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff moving outside the pocket. That's to the tight end, Elijah Higgins. And the first and goal is down inside the 10-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That one to the end zone, but incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver.
2nd and goal.
And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. They've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
And I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the slots, but I be on old net, but I pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. We're clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Claim your sorry. What is up?
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
They'll run here with Benson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. A minute 57 to go in the game. A run with Benson. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Here we go. We got Biggie Frosty. Biggie Frosty. Biggie Frosty.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Really nice coverage there defensively. And here you find yourself in a one-score game. Like, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away. Snap it again.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Burden, the man on the move.
Vegas, Vegas.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. Escaping to his left. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You give your offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the first down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other sideline.
This is 1st and 10.
Wait, 20. Hey, Shell! Shell! Hey, kill!
Goff in the pistol. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. Here comes 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A run with Gibbs. Trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Damn, I miss
you chest them. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag.
Me. Cut. 180, 2 for 1. Hey, kill.
Here's Goff. That one on target for Williams. He's got it.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Five. Maverick. 17. Hold on. Check.
On first down, it's Goff. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions. The clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
20.
Hey, motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
5. Here we go. 76. 70. Hey, lift. Maverick, whoa.
Throwing here is Goff. That one out wide to Gist. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Big play in the game right here. It's third down.
What? 20.
On play action, Goff. Forced out left. He'll try and get there on the ground. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to force overtime. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This one he's gotta have. He banged this one, and he's got it. Gets it from long distance. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime. Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. Khalif Raymond to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be taken down on the return, and that does it. We are done with regulation and off to OT. So, overtime coming up, and remember the rules now were changed in the offseason. They're the same as the overtime playoff rules. so each team gets to possess the football once. If you score a touchdown in the opening drive, it's no longer a walk-off. The other team can match it. From then on, it's next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score ends the game. All replay challenges come from upstairs, and we play 1 overtime period. If it's still tied, that's the way the game ends. In motion comes Thomas. On the move, left is Benson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That one good for a dozen. Very quick first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite live to play another down.
They'll try again here. Williams to throw on second down. We'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
This is 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
At the 25-yard line.
Burden, the man on the move. Straight ahead, they go with Benson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. In motion comes Thomas.
Go now!
Throwing on second down. Williams. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Burden the man on the move. On third down, it's Williams. This one intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
So as this game's gone on, Mike, this secondary is just continuing to learn, continuing to remember all the different looks this offense has thrown at them. And now it all pays off. Start of overtime, they see one that they recognize, and they jump it, and now they set up their team with a chance to win it here in overtime.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, but it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Burden, the man on the move. A give. Here's Benson. Powering forward. He's in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Bears. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters. Able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.